Envision a world where money, the cornerstone of our economic system, holds no value. It's daunting and even downright terrifying, isn't it? But imagine such a scenario becoming a palpable reality. In the face of an economic collapse, the most valuable currency isn't green paper. It's not the glittering gold or shimmering silver either. Instead, it's your skills, the knowledge you've gained, and the talents you've nurtured. Let's paint a picture here. In an economically devastated environment, your ability to grow food, fix a broken appliance, or even your proficiency in first aid can morph into a veritable goldmine. These skills could become your lifeline, your means of survival. In such a scenario, consider an ancient practice as old as civilization itself: bartering. When the conventional monetary system breaks down, bartering rises like a phoenix to become the new currency. It's the art of trading what you have for what you desperately need. A sack of potatoes in exchange for a gallon of gasoline, a home-cooked meal for a few hours of manual labor. Essentially, it's a system that's based on direct exchange of goods and services. The key to successful bartering, however, lies not just in understanding the value of goods and services, but in mastering the art of negotiation. In a world reverting to the rudimentary trading system, your negotiation skills become paramount. Convincing others to perceive your offerings as valuable and haggling over the worth of what's being offered to you is a crucial survival skill. So polish those haggling abilities, continually refine your negotiation skills. They're not just bargaining tools, but potential lifesavers in a world without money. Now let's delve deeper into the art and science of gardening. In a world devoid of the convenience of grocery stores, your survival could well hinge capabilities to cultivate your own food. But don't be mistaken, gardening isn't just about scattering seeds and hoping for the best. It's a lot more nuanced, involving a deep understanding of the natural elements and processes. Gardening is about knowing your soil intimately. It's about recognizing its texture, its color, its ability to retain water, and the nutrients it possesses. It's about acknowledging the fact that types of soil, sandy, clay, silt, loamy, are conducive to different kinds of crops. And it's about amending your soil organically to enhance its fertility. It's also about understanding the seasons and how they impact the growth cycle of plants. It's about knowing when to plant, when to water, when to prune, and when to harvest. It's about realizing that each season brings with it its own set of challenges and opportunities, and about adapting your gardening practices accordingly. Furthermore, gardening is about appreciating the symbiotic relationships between different plants. Certain plants, when grown together, can complement each other, enriching the soil and protecting each other from pests. But most importantly, gardening is about the joy of nurturing life. It's about the miraculous journey of a tiny seed which, with the right amount of sunlight, water and care, sprouts into a tiny green plant. As you continue to care for it, the plant grows, bearing flowers and fruits. It's an awe-inspiring process, watching a seed transform into a full-grown plant that can provide nourishment for you and your family. So, you see, gardening isn't just a hobby, it's a means of survival and a testament to the beauty of life and growth. Imagine a world where machines are an integral part of our daily lives. Cars drive us to our destinations, generators supply us with electricity, and pumps provide us with water. These machines, though often taken for granted, significantly simplify our routines and improve our living standards. However, in a world devoid of monetary systems, the responsibility of maintaining these machines would fall upon us, because in such environment, there are no mechanics to hire for repairs or upkeep. This is where the knowledge of basic mechanical repairs becomes not just useful, but essential. As individuals, we would need to possess an understanding of how these machines work. This knowledge, though it may seem complex, involves understanding basic principles of physics and mechanical engineering. We need to know how parts interact with each other and how they contribute to the overall function of the machine. When machines break down, which they undoubtedly will, it's imperative to know how to mend them. To identify where the problem lies and how to resolve it is a skill of immense value. Moreover, with proper understanding, you can also perform routine maintenance to prevent these breakdowns from happening. Regular checkups, cleaning, lubrication, and replacing worn-out parts can significantly increase a machine's lifespan and efficiency. In a post-economic world, the role of a mechanic becomes everyone's responsibility. Those who know how to repair and maintain machines become invaluable. They not only keep the gears of society turning, but also ensure that our lives continue to be as convenient as before, despite the absence of money. Understanding how things work, how to fix them when they break, and how to maintain them to prevent breakdowns can make you an indispensable asset in such a world. The concept of a world without money may seem formidable, even impossible, but history proves otherwise. Consider the unique example of the small town of Ithaca in New York. The townspeople there didn't just survive without traditional money, they thrived. They created their own currency system known as the Ithaca Hour. This innovative monetary system was not based on the dollar or any other traditional currency, but on time. Each Ithaca hour represented an hour's labor. It was a radical idea that disrupted everyday norms and challenged traditional financial systems. However, the residents embraced it wholeheartedly, demonstrating the power of community and resilience. Similarly, if we journey to South America, Argentina provides another exemplary demonstration of this unique resilience. After the devastating financial crisis in 2001, instead of falling apart, the Argentinian communities rebounded inventively. They developed a barter-based exchange network, allowing goods and services to be exchanged without the need for money. This was not just an exercise in survival, it was a testament to the strength of human resilience and the power of community cooperation. These inspiring tales underscore the fact that money is not always a necessary component for communities to prosper. They serve as reminders of the extraordinary adaptability of human beings and the power of a collective community focused on a common goal. The communities of Ithaca and Argentina are not just towns, they are beacons of resilience, adaptation, and the enduring spirit of unity. In conclusion, an economic collapse, while daunting, doesn't automatically insinuate an apocalyptic end of the world scenario. In fact, it can be seen as an agent of change, one that triggers a dramatic shift in how we perceive value. Economic downturns often cause us to reevaluate what we deem as valuable, steering us away from materialistic tendencies and towards more fundamental, sustainable principles. In such times, it's not uncommon to see a resurgence of age-old methods of trade like bartering. Exchanging goods and services based on their inherent usefulness, rather than their assigned monetary value, becomes commonplace. We start to realize that the real wealth isn't in the bank, it's in the pantry, the tool shed, the garden. Equally, just as our perception of value changes, so does our perception of skills. We begin to appreciate the importance of practical knowledge and abilities. Gardening, for instance, becomes not a hobby, but a means of self-sufficiency, a source of sustenance. Basic mechanical repairs, once left to professionals, are now survival skills, helping us maintain and repair the tools and machinery we depend on in our daily above all. Remember, the most enduring and valuable currency isn't something tangible. It's not paper or metal. It's knowledge, it's skill, and it's resilience. It's the ability to adapt, to endure, to learn, and to grow. In an economy stripped of conventional currency, these are the things that truly matter. They become our most precious assets, the key to not just surviving, but thriving in a world without money. In a world devoid of monetary resources, the knowledge and skills to treat injuries and illnesses become of paramount importance. Imagine having the capability to expertly set a fractured bone, soothe a painful burn, or prevent a potentially life-threatening infection. These are not just skills, but life-saving abilities that could be the difference between life and death when professional medical help is out of reach. Understanding the rudiments of treating commonplace injuries and illnesses is not merely practical, it's incredibly empowering. Imagine the sense of self-assurance you would possess, the confidence swelling within you, knowing that you are equipped to handle a medical emergency. You'd become an instant hero, the one people turn to times of crisis, a pillar of strength in a tumultuous situation. However, the realm of first aid isn't confined to just reacting to emergencies. It has a broader, more long-term perspective to it: preventative health. It's about comprehending the vital basics of taking care of your body, consuming healthy food, maintaining a regular exercise regime, and leading a well-balanced lifestyle. This proactive approach can aid in averting many health issues even before they surface, strengthening both your physical and mental well-being. In a post-economic world where money has no value, the skill to treat injuries and illnesses becomes a lifesaver. It transforms into an invaluable form of true currency, a skill that can sustain life. It ensures the survival and health of you and your loved ones, making you an indispensable asset in such a world. Thus, the importance of first aid becomes magnified, evolving from a life-saving skill to a tool of empowerment, preventative health, and survival. In a world without the traditional concept of money, your network becomes your net worth. Building a robust community is not merely about ensuring survival, it's about fostering a culture where we thrive together, where we pool our skills, knowledge, and resources. It's about creating a network so intricate, so intertwined, that it be shared and multiplied, stretching its benefits to reach all its members. Consider a simple example. In this community, the gardener feeds the mechanic with his bounty. The mechanic, in return, fixes the nurse's car, ensuring she continue her noble work. The nurse then, in a show of gratitude, attends to the gardener's health. This cycle of mutual aid and cooperation, like the life-giving circulatory system of a human body, becomes the lifeblood of a resilient community. But it's more than just a trade of services. It's about understanding that together, we are stronger than the sum of our parts. It's about recognizing that our collective knowledge, skills, and resources far outweigh what we could individually muster. When individual talent combines through a network, it becomes an impenetrable fortress of collective resilience. In a post-economic world where monetary wealth loses its meaning, your network just a nice thing to have. It becomes your greatest asset, a collective resilience that can weather any storm. It's not about merely surviving the storm, but about building an ark so sturdy that we can ride the waves and emerge stronger together. Your network thus becomes a testament to the power of unity, cooperation, and a shared purpose. In a world devoid of currency, the concept of self-reliance becomes an essential skill for survival. But it's so much more than an attempt at isolation or detachment from society. It's about comprehending the true value of independence and resourcefulness and applying these virtues to everyday life. Independence is not just about being alone, but being equipped with the capability to survive and thrive independently. It's about arming oneself with practical skills, such as gardening or mechanical repairs, which can prove to be incredibly useful. These skills not only allow you to assist those around you, but they can also be instrumental in aiding your own survival when times get tough. Resourcefulness is another key facet of self-reliance. It means being able to adapt to any situation, no matter how challenging, and finding creative and efficient solutions with the resources at your disposal. It's about making the most out of what you have, even when it doesn't seem like much. The beauty of self-reliance doesn't stop at independence and resourcefulness. It extends to resilience, the ability to stand firm even when the odds are stacked against. In a post-economic world, self-reliance isn't merely an admirable trait. It morphs into your greatest strength, a shining beacon of resilience that guides you even in the darkest, most trying of embrace self-reliance. Cultivate independence, nurture resourcefulness. In doing so, you're not only surviving but thriving, building a foundation of resilience that can weather any storm. After all, in a world without money, these traits aren't just admirable, they're essential. Venturing into a world devoid of monetary transactions, education becomes invaluable, worth more than its weight in gold. It ceases to be just about the attainment of formal degrees or professional qualifications. Rather, education transforms into a ceaseless journey of learning and acquiring new skills, a journey that never ends but only enriches. Diving deeper into the concept, this continuous learning could be as diverse as comprehending the delicate art of gardening, the intricacies involved in nurturing life from a mere seed, or it could be about mastering the craft of mechanical repairs, understanding the language of machines, the harmony amidst their complex parts. The education might even comprise the basics of first aid, the knowledge that enables one to be a healer in times of emergency. Each piece of knowledge, each new skill, each acquired information, they all add to your survival toolkit, gradually building it into an arsenal of wisdom. In a world where economies have crumbled, where money has lost its significance, it's the knowledge that becomes the new power. It empowers you, equipping you with the ability to adapt, to survive, to thrive. In the face of adversity, education serves as your shield, your fortress. In the darkness of uncertainty, it becomes your guiding light. Your hope is crucial to remember that in a world devoid of financial systems, the worth of education isn't merely significant. It becomes the very key to survival. It is your resilience in the challenging times, your strength to keep moving forward. Hence, education isn't just a concept or a system, it transforms into a companion for life, teaching you, guiding you, and ensuring your survival. It becomes a necessity, just as important as the air we breathe. Imagine a world without money where mental health takes center stage. In such a world, the absence of material wealth, once a measure of success and happiness, might initially induce stress and anxiety. It could be easy to fall into the trap of despair, feeling the weight of a life without the material comforts we've grown accustomed to. However, it's essential to realize that even in the face of such adversity, our mental fortitude can be our most substantial asset. In such a scenario, mental health isn't just a luxury. It's a priority, an essential tool for survival. The ability to maintain one's mental health in a world devoid of financial resources is a testament to human resilience and adaptability. These two qualities become the currency of survival, allowing us to navigate the challenges we face with courage and optimism. Resilience allows us to bounce back from the loss and grief associated with the absence of material wealth. It provides us with the strength to adapt to new, uncertain circumstances, to forge despite adversity. A positive mindset, on the other hand, becomes the beacon that guides us through these rough waters. It infuses us with the belief that we can not only survive but thrive in this post-economic world. Remember, in a world without money, mental health isn't just important, it becomes the lifeline that keeps us afloat. It's crucial for moving forward and for finding happiness in a world redesigned by the absence of material wealth. So let us understand and embrace the power of our minds, the importance of mental health, and the strength that lies within each of us. That's it for our survival guide in a world without money. We've talked about the value of skills, gardening, basic mechanical repairs, resilience, first aid, networking, self-reliance, education, and even mental health. Each of these aspects holds immense potential in a world where currency isn't king anymore. But we want to continue this conversation with you, so if you enjoyed this video and found it informative, we encourage you to subscribe, and your support helps us create more content like this and reach more people with this essential knowledge. We also ask that you share this video with your friends and family. The more people are aware of these crucial life skills, the better prepared they will be for any future that awaits us. Remember, in a world without money, knowledge is power. So, don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Stay safe out there, and remember, the power to thrive in a world without money lies not only in our hands, but in our minds as well. Let's continue to learn, adapt, and grow together.